say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney prior to and during any questioning. You can't afford one, the court will appoint one for you. You understand your rights?
Your crime spree was over, son. Yeah, you thought you had it licked, but Hitman in Overton made you shoulda turned to shit. Get ready, you're gonna do time. Real life, real crime.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this little special edition of Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast. I'm your host, Woody Overton, and we're going to give y'all some big news in just a few minutes, so hear us out. I actually have Jim, the Hitman Raffman, with me via phone, or I guess you call it Jim. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, 28? How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm trying to weather the storm, right? You know how it is.
Yeah, we're all trying to do that.
Yeah, also what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a few things today, but we'll try to make you smile briefly for a moment, if you will. We'll start. In the last couple of weeks, y'all, we've been giving shout-outs to a different country. We did Africa, and then last week we did Canada, and this week we're actually going to do Sweden and Switzerland, Jim. So,
Okay.
So let me ask you a question, my brother from another mother. Why do Swedish ships have barcodes on them?
Why?
So that when they pull into port, they can Scandinavian. All right. Where's another?
I just had that vision of like Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell going back and forth doing one of these. Who laughs first?
All right, you ready? What's the best thing about Switzerland?
What's that?
I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Sweden, we see you, especially in Stockholm. Switzerland, we see y'all too, especially in Zurich. Thank y'all for the downloads. Tell your friends about Real Life, Real Crime, and everywhere else in the world. We love y'all also. Hey, and Zurich, being that you're the richest city in the world, why don't y'all throw us a few more patrons? You know, hey, did you know, Jim, that Switzerland has 4 of the 5 richest cities in the world?
I didn't know that.
And the number 1 is Zurich. So I guess
But it's on my bucket list. I need to get
I've been there. I did it many, many years ago. It's a beautiful place. So,
Hey, we appreciate the love from you guys over there, and hopefully one day we'll get there soon.
Yeah, no doubt, right? So, but I appreciate all of y'all. Few announcements about our live shows coming up, y'all. And we're going to also do a sneak preview of next week's episode. But first of all and foremost, and what's in everybody's mind is the coronavirus, all right? And the deal is, it is what it is. Y'all, we have canceled the First Offense tour for now, and that is simply out of necessity. Certainly, we don't want to do it. Your money is being refunded as we speak. You will have gotten an email about it, etc. Breaks our heart, but guess what? We will be back, and as soon as this thing clears out, we'll be there. We'll be rocking it harder than ever, and everybody will be ready for a good time. Jim?
Yeah, I mean, we want to do the show so bad. I mean, we really do. And any place that we've had to cancel at, when we bring it, just like what he said, we're going to bring it harder than we were. I mean, we're going to rock the house. But there's just some things that we have to do in the wake of what is going on. There's just things without our control. So we have to follow the guidelines as well. And, you know, this is the right steps to take. But you can rest assured we will be back. And as soon as we're available to book the venues, you guys are going to know about it. And then we're going to look forward to it all together. We're going to weather the storm, and we're going to do it.
Right, and I agree. And y'all, we have a huge following naturally in Louisiana, et cetera, but we're in 127 countries across the world, and this thing, this virus is what it is. Okay, follow the guidelines, please, and
Yeah.
do what they tell you to do, and take care of your families. That's what's important. We love y'all. You're a family, and it hurts our heart for everybody whose life's been inconvenienced, but some people are dying, and so just follow the guidelines, and let's get through this together.
You know, Woody. Let me just touch base a little bit about the coronavirus on this. So it's obviously if you're an elderly person, they're at most risk. I think out of the ones that have died in the U.S., I want to say that they've been between the age of 50 and 90.
Yeah,
And a lot of them have already had health conditions to begin with, and that's the key. But here's the deal: the virus itself, it's spreading just like the flu, and we know that. The issue is, and what they're trying to do, if you use the model of Italy as an example, they're trying to do what's called flatten the curve. And what that is quarantining everybody to stop the spread. It's not so much that people, I mean, yes, you're at risk. Yes, we don't know what the long term effects are. We get that. The real issue here is that when you take the number of hospitals, you take the number of beds, your ICU units, and all the respiratory equipment that would go, because this is a respiratory issue, right? There's not enough equipment and there's not enough beds if we don't flatten the curve. And so if we don't flatten the curve and you have the outbreaks that are going on, then when people can't get treated because there's not enough beds or not enough respiratory equipment, that's where the people are going to start becoming the disease really becomes fatal. So that's what they're trying to do. That's why it's important to be able to keep that social distance of 6 feet, washing hands and just following the proper protocols.
yeah, and Jim, I think real quick, in layman's term, when you say flattening turn, you mean getting out in front of this thing
Right.
and stop it from spreading by following the rules. So yeah,
That's exactly right.
and
the sooner we all comply with that, the sooner this thing will get the hell out of here.
That's right.
Which is what we all want.
That's right. And so we're all going to be positive. We're all going to come through it together. We love each and every one of you. We're going to keep doing the podcast, y'all. Hopefully, bring you a little bit of enjoyment in your life. But it is what it is. We'll get through it together. The shows will be rescheduled, and it will all be good. The economy is going to bounce back stronger than ever. People are going to be when this is done. People are going to be ready to party and spend the money again, etc. Just so everybody just hang in there, love one another, and it all be well. Okay, but
Agreed. And Woody, I want to give a shout out real quick, actually, because there's some heroes involved in all of this that aren't getting mentioned as much as they should. If you're a physician, a nurse practitioner, PA, a nurse, technicians, medical assistants, all those working within the hospitals and your healthcare systems, y'all are heroes. And I'm going to also include all the first responders, your EMS, police officers, fire department. All of you are on the front lines of this, risking your own health to work to help all the people here in our country, and all around the world. And I just want to say thank you very much. I know on behalf of Real Life, Real Crime, y'all are heroes, and we love each and every one of you. And we thank you so much for everything that you're doing, not only to keep us aware, but to also provide us treatment and to give us helpful hints every which way you can, so we can all survive this, get past it, and move on to much better things in our lives. So just want to say thank you very, very much from the bottom of our hearts
definitely
for all that you're doing.
And you talk about the first responders. It's actually no different than what they do every day, right? It's just instead of bullets flying at them this time, they can't see what's coming. But to end it on a positive note, y'all, we will get through it. We'll get through it together, and everything will be better than it ever was. We'll keep the faith, keep moving forward. All right. All right. So this week's episode, real quick, y'all, I interviewed Barbara Blunt's son, and we're going to be airing that on Saturday, or dropping it on Saturday. It's y'all. Barbara Blunt's case is an active homicide investigation. It is hot. It is rolling. Jim has been rocking the case file. I've been rocking the field work. The sheriff's office, Sheriff Ard, the team are killing it. He has more detectives working this case actively full time than when Jim and I were in the office together. When we back in the day, he has more detectives than we had on the day shift. Working it full time. So we need your tips. Continue to call it in. You've been awesome. Y'all sharing the episodes. We don't ask that so we can get another download. Sharing the episodes brings tips. It did it in Courtney Coco's case. It's doing it in Barbara Blunt's case. It works. Crowdsourcing. We need you. We need you. We need you. Jim, give us the hotline number.
Yeah. The hotline number is 225 395 1302. Again, it's 225 395 1302. You can email Jim at realliferealcrime.com or my main man, Woody, at realliferealcrime.com. Please, if you have any information at all, I don't care how big or how small, please send it in. It always helps us, and every single tip puts the pieces together. So they've been coming in, but if you're holding on to it, please don't hold on to it anymore.
Yeah.
Let us have it.
Hey, and a lot of you are just sending in ideas, etc. And guess what? A lifer sent in one yesterday, and it just totally blew my mind that I didn't think of what it was, right? And so y'all, it could just be ideas. And I love it when you can shock me with an idea that I hadn't had in my OCD brain. So no call is unimportant. No tip is unimportant. You can remain anonymous. And just like in Courtney Coco's case, in 3 weeks, it went from the cold case to a hot case. Well, they haven't taken it off of the Crime Stoppers or whatever, but I'm telling you, this case is hot and being worked, and bad guys were coming for you. So that being said, that after this week's episode with Miss Barbara's son, Jim, we're going to take it back. And unless there's a break in Courtney Coco's case, unless they get off their ass and finally make the arrest that they should have been made a long time ago, if that happens, or we have a break in Barbara Blunt's case, we're going to start a 2-part series the following week. Old school storytelling, and it's a hell of a case. And now it's actually 2 different cases that end up being tied together. So I'm not going to give you more away than that, but y'all listen to this week's episode with Miss Barbara's son. Understand, Miss Barbara's case is not entertainment. This is an active homicide investigation. We need your help.
Real life.
So if you don't get all the bells and whistles and whatever from an old story, I don't apologize for that. I think solving her murder and bringing her body home is more important, but that's just the old homicide guy in me. The next week, meaning a week from this Saturday, we're going to start a 2-part series, but 2 separate cases that'll be tied together in the second week that I've been holding on to for a long time, Jim. And you know which one it is. This is a really special case, and people, you want it. You've been asking for the old school, old story, hardcore. We're bringing it back, but you got to tune in.
Here it is.
Got to tune in for Miss Barbara Blunt this weekend. It's so important. We need to bring her remains home. She can have a proper burial, and we need to put those sons of bitches in Angola. So
I
that's
couldn't agree
it.
with you more, bud.
Y'all stick with us. The 2-part series that we're going to start, which is 2 separate major crimes, murder and another crime. I'm not going to tell you about what it is yet. We were going to take this on tour, but we're going to give it to y'all starting a week from Saturday, so everybody can have something really good and juicy to get into while you're locked up at home, following the guidelines on the coronavirus. And speaking of which, Jim, let's go ahead and announce we had alluded to this. You alluded to this in your live last week, and y'all catch Jim on every Thursday night on his lives.
7:30 Central.
7:30 Central Time. We are going to be releasing it. You are hearing this mini drop episode right now. you have the ability to go and purchase our live video that Jim and I did. Actually, it was recorded by Southeastern Louisiana University and their director of the radio station, etc., Todd Delaney. They did our audio and video for the Walker Lives at the Livingston Parish Literacy and Technology Center. The name of the case is Making Murder Real Again. It's interactive, crowd interactive. It is a great case, right, Jim?
It's a fantastic case. I think we actually delivered it very well, but everybody participated and really loved it. So you're gonna have that opportunity to see it. So by the time you hear this, you'll be able to
That's
download
right.
that.
It's going on sale, y'all. The 3 nights that we did this live, not one negative complaint. Everybody was fired up about it. And if you could have seen the vantage point that Jim and I had, we were looking at all the people in their eyes in the crowd. There wasn't a person who wasn't riveted and locked on us the whole time. It's that good of a case, people. It's that good of a
Priceless.
case. And when you buy it and you download it and you watch it, follow the instructions, get into it, because it'll make murder real for you again.
I love it.
And it's going on sale, or it's on sale now. We'll be posting a link to it on all our social media. We're going to post the link to it on our website, www.realliferealcrime.com. Of course, our Real Life Friends, and Crew page, which has over 18,100 members, Jim, that we passed that yesterday.
It's unbelievable.
And then,
love you guys.
Of course, Jim, you have a new social page, but we're going to share our personal pages, our regular group, our Lania, everything we have, y'all. Instagram, Twitter, Tweeter, whatever it's called. We got all the stuff in the world. we're going to share it everywhere. We're going to blow it up. Oh, and y'all, we passed 1.5 million downloads earlier this week, okay? And that's in 13 months. So y'all, please continue to like and share us. Patron members, we love you. We've got a couple more videos we'll be putting up this month as part of your March deal. A lot of more exciting stuff coming for y'all. Hey, and patron members, we appreciate your support, and we need it now more than ever. And guess what? We're going to be able to give more to patron now more than ever, because we have more time. Because just like everybody else, we're locked down and we're following the guidelines, so everybody can get ahead of the curve, flatten the curve, and get out in front of this badness, and we can make it all be good. And y'all, you asked and it's answered in the episodes that coming up from now on. Patron members, you get a commercial free. Everybody else, you will have you'll know it when you hear it in the middle of the episode. You're gonna hear the music in Real Life, Real Crime, and it will introduce our commercials. So no more surprise commercials in the episode. Patron members, stay tuned for big things coming soon. We have new ideas. We're about to make you smile, huh, Jim?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And everybody, just do what you're supposed to do with this coronavirus thing, and stay tuned to the websites and the social media thing on Real Life, Real Crime. We'll bring you some entertainment. You're gonna love it. We're gonna get past this all together.
And buy our first ever live audience video, interactive video, Making Murder Real Again.
Real.
Find
it is good
everywhere that you can find it. We're gonna put it on Amazon Prime, Jim. Hey, y'all message us with some places we've never done. We never sold a video before. Where else do you buy from? So put it on social media. We'll get it to you. All right,
That's right. I tell you, we had so much fun doing
that.
That
was the best ever, and those people at the Livingston Parish Literacy and Technology Center are the bomb, and we love them. And Southeastern for doing it for us. Todd Delaney, thank you so much. And that's it, y'all. We love you. Stay straight, stay safe.
Stay tuned for a sneak preview of next week's.
And stay tuned for this, y'all. A sneak preview of next week's episode. And I'm Woody Overton and my co-host Jim the Hitman Raffman. Till next time or ever, don't let us catch you down on Murder Bayou. Peace.
Peace.
On the next episode of Real Life, Real Crime.
The destination is on your right, Louisiana Highway 1036.
So that's the field next to Barbara Blunt's house. Woody, how do you feel about that?
I feel like this is where she was lured.
Jeez.